Hi Dave, great to see you again today. Just to recap on the work that we did, obviously the flight scope reports that I've sent across to you illustrate that your golf ball still tends to start a little bit left of target. The good news was today we weren't getting the overdraw that we were getting on your previous session. The improvement in your overall ability to aim your club face is good. It still aims a little bit too square, if you will, like we said in your initial session. If we want to ultimately hit a draw, we need that club face to be pointing a little bit to the right, because that's going to dictate where the golf ball starts. If we're going to draw it, we want the ball to start right. Having said that, your previous session, the club face was over here somewhere, so the ball was always going to start dramatically to the left, meaning that you had to manipulate the golf club a lot during the downswing. What we're seeing today is a much squarer club face position, and as a result the ball starts off on line, or if anything slightly left of it. One of the main reasons we were coming across the golf ball was because during your backswing you were moving off that centre line with your sternum, and then in the downswing you were staying behind that centre line. So if we take a little look at where your sternum is at impact, you swing centre, and compare that to where it was. Just put that on with a circle for you, sorry. So there's your swing centre at impact. Behind where it was at address. As a result, the club is hitting the golf ball as it's working left of target. I'm going to illustrate that a little bit more clearly for you with the footage I've got on the top right shortly. What we see and what we want to try and do, if we're going to hit the golf ball right to left, what we have to do is ensure that the swing centre is on or slightly ahead of the golf ball at impact. That's going to make sure that we attack the ball from the inside. You can see here now that this guy's swing centre is actually ahead of where it was at setup. What that means is that he is going to attack the ball much more from the inside, because the grid that's on the mat is illustrating the shape of his golf swing. So if he moves that across and we look at where the golf ball was, so at impact his swing has moved towards his target. The golf ball is here where the yellow line is. So at impact his club is travelling well from the inside. He's going to move his centre forward, he's going to slide towards his target, and as his club is hitting that ball, it's travelling more from the inside. If he was to get the swing centre too far behind the golf ball, then what we would get is a situation where this is where the ball would be. The swing centre would move back. And as a result, as he comes into impact, he would be attacking the golf ball as the club is working to the left. Whenever you attack the golf ball with the club working to the left, you're going to impart left to right spin on it. So it's very important that we either stay centred or learn to move back onto the golf ball better. Now, my own opinion is, as we discussed earlier on in the week, if we can stay more centred, as we see here with Grant Waite, we'll just take him back to the address position. Keeping this centre in place is a much easier and lower maintenance way to swing than moving the centre from side to side. Moving the centre from side to side can be done, but it requires a lot more practice, a lot more timing, and as a result you're not going to be as consistent. So a lot of food for thought there. I'd like to see you stay a little bit more centred, and obviously after today and the previous session you've got a much better understanding of what's actually making your golf ball go in the direction it's going. Good luck with it, and I'll speak to you again in a week or so's time. Well done.